A car speeding against oncoming traffic caused mayhem on the interstate Sunday night, and an update on the driver that was airlifted after a violent crash Sunday afternoon. We'll have more on these stories and more right after this. It's time for your Vicksburg Daily News Brief, brought to you by your friends at Cook Tractor Company. Now's the perfect time to check out the complete line of zero turns at Cook Tractor Company on Highway 80. Visit them online at cooktractorco.com or give them a call today at 601-TRACTOR. Today, the Mississippi State Department of Health reported the first case of the COVID-19 Omicron variant in the state. The case is in a fully vaccinated individual who recently traveled to New York. Mississippi joins 16 other states in the U.S. that have reported cases of Omicron. Information on the infection rate and severity of Omicron variant is still unknown. Vicksburg Fire Chief Craig Danchek sat down with us to talk about his lifelong career at the Vicksburg Fire Department. Take a look.
We began the career at the fire department, a lot of good people to kind of start that journey with. So we've really seen a lot of changes in the last 20 years in the fire service. A lot of them were positive, especially with the training aspect and just a heightened awareness of terrorist type events, whether they're foreign or domestic. So we are seeing that. And personally, that I've enjoyed kind of every chapter of the fire department. So when I made lieutenant, I was excited. When I made captain, I was excited. When I got my EMT, I was excited. And even just talking with some people yesterday on duty that even 19 and a half years of shift work, that there's a lot of relationships. There's a lot of camaraderie between the calls that is just kind of experiences of a lifetime.
Visit our website, vicksburgnews.com, to hear more from Chief Danchek. Just before 11 p.m. Sunday, calls started coming in to 911 reporting a vehicle going the wrong way on Interstate 20. A small gray four-door was reported by numerous callers to be driving westbound in the eastbound lanes of Interstate 20. The first calls reported the vehicle westbound past the Flowers exit, with one caller estimating their speed to be around 90 miles per hour. The vehicle soon passed the Bovina exit, causing several vehicles to swerve to either side of the roadway in an effort to avoid a collision. Sheriff Martin Pace and several deputies were able to halt oncoming traffic and, despite the driver's attempts to evade, bring the chase to a safe end. The driver, identified as a 37-year-old Allison Moody from Bay Minette, Alabama, was charged with felony eluding. Her bond was set at $15,000 by Judge Crevitt in Justice Court on Monday. A single vehicle rollover accident on I-20 East at the Bovina exit on Sunday caused a Vicksburg man to be ejected over 100 feet from the vehicle. He was airlifted by fire helicopter to UMMC in Jackson with major trauma. His name is Dylan Mabe. He is 28 years old and is a recent transplant to Vicksburg. He moved here to be close to his then-girlfriend and now fiancée, Chloe Pampanelli. Dylan is an involved stepfather-to-be for Jace, 6, and Sienna, 2. The accident occurred just after 10 a.m. in the eastbound lane of I-20, just before the Bovina exit. The vehicle rolled over a couple of times, and Dylan was ejected more than 100 feet from the vehicle, causing severe head trauma, especially to the right temporal lobe, fractures in his neck and back, along with a bruising on his lungs from broken ribs. Dylan has swelling on the brain and several small brain bleeds. Doctors have decided to wait until the swelling on his brain subsides before going into surgery to repair his many injuries, and have placed him in a medically induced coma. The family has set up a fundraiser on Facebook to help cover expenses while Dylan heals. Please consider donating what you can to assist the family during their time of need.
How goes the car shopping?
We found the one, just waiting on financing.
Oh, there it is, approved.
That was quick.
How'd you do that? That reminds me, I need to pay my water bill.
Oh, you're gonna send me money for lunch today.
Great, I don't have to split the check.
How did you do that? Did he buy a boat?
How did you do that?
Who do you bank with?
Mutual Credit Union.
Where are you going?
To set up an account with Mutual Credit Union.
Use the app.
Mutual Credit Union, banking that comes to you, because there should be nothing between you and your money.
Warren Central High School football player T.J. Thompson has been named as the Vicksburg Daily News Offensive Player of the Year. Thompson led Warren Central to the second round of the playoffs this season under head coach Josh Morgan, where he had over 1,000 yards on the ground and 10 rushing touchdowns. The University of Indiana basketball player Cameron Buckley has now committed to Jackson State University to play for head coach Deion Sanders. He had limited playing action for the Hoosiers this season, but now he'll try to make an impact in his final season next fall. Be on the lookout tonight for basketball, as Warren Central versus Vicksburg will happen with the 8th grade and 9th grade teams. Both boys and girls will go at it tonight, and we'll have score updates later on.
going to be cloudy with the high near 52 and the low near 45. Wednesday is going to be partly sunny with the high near 65 and the low near 48. And Thursday we have a 20% chance of showers with the high near 76 and the low near 68.
No birthdays reported today, but if you have them, happy birthday to you. And if you know of one, send them in to birthdays@vicksburgnews.com. And that's going to do it for this edition of your Vicksburg Daily News Briefing. Thank you for listening.